MA089, Chapter 5.7, Addition and Subtraction of Polynomials. Okay, let's learn what the definition of polynomials. Okay, there is a term monomial. So monomial means one term. Okay, one term, but there is a restriction. In this case, here, here, the exponent of the variable of each term has to be a positive integer. So if it satisfies this, then there's only one term, then it is monomial. So for example, like 3 constant is a monomial, and x is a monomial, and 2x is also monomial. How about 3x squared? This is also a monomial. And then, so anything with a constant, coefficient and variable. But the exponent of the variable has to be what? In a positive integer, so fifth power, something like this. Okay, this is monomial, but how about the square root of x? Is this a monomial? No, this is not a monomial because the exponent of the variable x is not positive integer. How about this one? 1 over x. Is this monomial? Well, in this case, no, we don't treat this as a monomial because it has to be x to the positive exponent. Okay, binomial is, there are two terms. So for example, x plus 3, two terms, this binomial. 3x squared plus 1, this is binomial. Sorry, binomial, two terms. Okay, trinomial is a polynomial that contains three terms. So for example, x squared plus 1, okay, plus x minus 1, or x to the fifth power plus 2x minus 5, something like this. Okay, so if a polynomial contains only one term, then we call it monomial. Two terms, then binomial. Three terms, then trinomial. And four terms, then there's no special name for this. So just a polynomial with four terms. So polynomial is an expression that contains one term and more. And each term must have a variable. Each term, if a term contains a variable, then the exponent of the variable has to be positive integer. Okay, that's the definition of polynomial. Okay, when you write a polynomial, okay, always write the polynomial in descending order from the largest exponent to the smallest exponent. So there are terms. So each term has a exponent for the variables. So 5x cubed. So x cube is the largest one. So 5x cubed will be the first one, and then x squared with the second, and x is the third, and then constant. So for the second expression, look at the exponent, 4, 3, 1. Constant, the exponent of the variable is 0. So always constant comes the last. Okay, the third one is 4, 3, 2, 1. And the exponent of constant is 0. All right, then let's add these two polynomials. So the first polynomial has three terms, trinomial. The second polynomial is what? Trinomial. So how do you add this? Okay, let's combine the like terms. So why don't we just put together the like terms? So 6x cubed is the only one, so leave it as it is. And then here it is 4x squared, and then minus 12x squared. So put them together, 4x squared minus 12x squared. And then here it is minus 7 and minus 8. So put them together like this. Make sense? Okay, then just add the like terms. So this is 6x cubed, and combine these two, then minus 8x squared, and these are the numbers constant, so there will be minus 15. Did we miss anything? We forgot writing this 4x. So 4x should be, okay, let me erase this part. So we need to write 4x plus 4x. And then finally, this is minus 8. So we just combine, so put the like terms together, and then minus, okay, where is, okay, so adding these two is minus 8x, and 4x is the only one, and this one was actually minus 7, right? Minus 7 from the first polynomial, and then minus 8 from the second polynomial. So combine these two, then minus 15. Do we have any common factors? No. Did we write the polynomial in descending order by the exponent? Yes, 3, 2, 1 constant. So this is correct. Okay, let's add these two polynomials. This time let's add it vertically. So when you add the vertically means write the first polynomial in the first line and write the second polynomial in the second line. Make sure you align the like terms in the same column. Okay, that means the first polynomial is this one. There are 4 terms, so write down the largest exponent term, which is this one, plus 4x squared minus 7x plus 9. Okay, and then we're going to write the second polynomial in the second line. So x cubed, we have an x cubed, so 2x cubed will be just below this negative 5x cubed. So it has to be in the same column. Okay, and then there's no x squared term in the second polynomial, so we will skip this part. And then 5x is the next one, so I'll write it below this 7x. This is 5x, so plus 5x. And then minus 11 is the constant, so write it in the constant column. So when you write a polynomial, if any term is missing, then put a space or 0. Put a space or 0. And then what we do is we're going to add these two. So when you add these two lines, they're already aligned along the same like term column. So just add up this column. So negative 5 plus 2 is negative 3x squared. I'm sorry, x cubed. And the second term is 4x squared. The third term is the variable x. So there will be minus 7 plus 5 is negative 7 plus 5 is negative 2x, so minus 2x. Then 9 minus 11 is minus 2. So this is the result of adding two polynomials using vertical method. Okay, then what is the opposite of x? The opposite of x is, okay, actually this is this one. So opposite of x means you will change the sign of this x. So it will be minus sign, minus x or negative x, or put the negative sign in front of this x, or multiply this x by negative 1. So that's the opposite of x. Then what is the opposite of this polynomial expression? Okay, that means do the same thing. What we do is put the negative sign in front of this polynomial. So once there is negative sign in front of this parenthesis, the polynomial is within the parenthesis, then what do we do? Change each term, the sign of each term, or multiply each term by negative, or change the sign. So 3x squared will become minus negative 3x squared, and negative 7x will become what? Since we are multiplying minus or make this term opposite, what do we do? Change the sign. So it will be plus 7x. And plus 8 will become what? Minus 8. Can you see it? So when there is a negative sign in front of a parenthesis polynomial, then what we do is just change the sign of each term inside the parenthesis. Okay, this is really important. Okay, let's add these two polynomials. Actually, subtraction. This is minus a subtract. So we can do this way. So first polynomial is 5a squared minus a plus 2. We can remove this parenthesis, right? Because there's nothing in front of this parenthesis. And then the second polynomial is a minus sign. Minus means opposite of this polynomial. That means change the sign of each term inside the parenthesis. So negative 2a cubed will become plus 2a cubed. And then 3a will be minus 3a, and negative 3 will be plus 3. Okay, then combine the like terms. So write the largest exponent, which is 2a cubed. So write the term that has the largest exponent, and the second largest exponent term will be a squared. So there's only one, so write down 5a squared. And then a terms. So there are two of them. So negative a and negative 3a. So we will combine these two, right? And then number constant is 2 and 3. So we can add up the like terms. So the first term, second term are standalone. There's only one. And the a terms will be negative 4a, and 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay, just like this. Okay, this time let's simplify this, subtract this one, these polynomials, using vertical format. Okay, vertical format means write each polynomial in a different line. So write the first one. So 3k squared minus 4k. Make sure these are written in descending order. And the second polynomial. Okay, when you write the second polynomial, why don't we multiply each term by negative? So make it opposite. So k cubed. So k cubed will be left side of this k squared term. So it will be minus, so negative k cubed. And then we have 3k squared. So 3k, so actually we're gonna do what? Multiply negative, right? Multiply negative, which means make it opposite or opposite. Change the sign. So 3k squared will be minus 3k squared. And then minus 6k will be plus 6k. And then negative 8 will become plus 8. And then what do? Add up these two. Just add this each column. So this minus k cubed. And this is 0, so we don't write anything. And then negative 4 plus 6 is plus 2k, and then plus 9. So this is the result. Okay, this is an application problem. Okay, costs, the expression for the cost is given like this, 30n plus 2000, and revenue is given. And we want to write the profit in terms of n. So that means, okay, profit, the formula for the profit is equal to the revenue minus cost, right? So this is the, let's say this is C, the cost, and this is the revenue R. So why don't we write it like this? So P is equal to revenue is, the expression for the revenue is the negative 0.4 n squared plus 150 n. So this is the revenue, right? And then minus the cost is 30n plus 2000. And then what we do is simplify this expression. So this will be negative 0.4 n squared plus 150 n. And then for the second polynomial, this is a subtraction. So we have to change the sign of each term inside the second polynomial. So minus 30n, then minus 2000. Then combine the like terms and then write in descending order by the exponent. So negative 0.4 n squared comes first, and these two are the like terms. So 150 minus 30 is 120. So 120 n, and we have a constant term, so just write it like this. So this is the expression representing, finding the polynomial and written in terms of the variable n. Okay, for this example, let's find the distance from Acton to Carlisle. So first of all, we need to, because here's an expression. The distance from Acton to Boyd is this one, this expression. And from Boyd to Carlisle is this one. So the distance in total will be add these two expressions. So it will be adding y squared plus y plus 7. So this is the distance from Acton to Boyd. And then add y squared minus 3 to the first polynomial. So the sum of these two polynomials will be the distance from Acton to Carlisle. Alright, then let's get rid of the parentheses first. So y squared plus y plus 7. And this one, just y squared minus 3. Do we have to change the sign of this polynomial? No, because this is plus. Since it's plus, you don't have to make it opposite, right? Alright, then combine the like terms. So here's y squared and y squared. So add these two, then 2y squared, then plus y. So y is the only one. And then add these two constants. So that will be 7 minus 3 is plus 4. So this is the distance between Acton to Carlisle. And then this is in miles, so write down miles. Okay, so that's it.